How is it going? This is Mr. Erickson, and second graders, today we're going to talk about Lunar New Year, and sometimes it's called Chinese New Year, but it's known as Lunar New Year because it is celebrated in more than just China. It's celebrated in many countries, even here in the United States. So what I'm going to talk to you about first is we're going to do a couple things today. First, I want to show you the activity pack that went home with you. So this is the worksheets that all of our teachers sent home. And then there's a couple fun activities for you to do as well. I've got a short video that I want you to watch, and then I'm going to do a read aloud of the Lunar New Year book on that. I will also have another video kind of from National Geographic that talks about like some really cool things that happen around Lunar New Year and Chinese New Year. All right, so what I'm going to show you right now is in the packet that you got. I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller here so that you can see what I want to show you on screen. What you have is this packet. It says Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year Activity Pack. This is second grade, February 2021. This year is known as Year of the Ox. So every Lunar New Year is a different animal or creature symbolizes that year. This year, 2021, is Year of the Ox. You'll see this is the picture, one of the pictures of the ox. There were many different kinds that I found. And there's a lot of new Chinese New Year facts here. So I'm going to go ahead and read this with you, and then I'd like to tell you what you're going to do today. So Chinese New Year, or Lunar New Year, is celebrated at the turn of the lunisolar Chinese calendar. It's also called Spring Festival. It is being celebrated for 15 days and usually falls at the second new moon after the winter solstice. The celebration of Chinese New Year began as early as 14th century BCE. So that's about 6,000 years ago, before the reign of Shang Dynasty. So some Chinese New Year facts. Per legends, Chinese New Year started with a mythical monster called Nian, who ate the villagers' children. Oh my goodness. The villagers discovered that Nian was afraid of color red and explosive noises. Hence, this is why people used firecrackers, would hang red lanterns, wear red clothes, and would post red scrolls on their doors and windows when New Year's was nearing. Nian was frightened and eventually captured by a monk. The day of the celebration depends on the ancient Chinese calendar, which gives importance to lunar phases. And lunar means moon, so it's kind of the moon phases, solstices, and equinox. The calendar revolves around the cycle of the 12 signs known as the Chinese zodiac animals. So that's what I was saying. This is the year of the ox, and each year is one new animal. So there are also rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. And here are some more facts. So in 1912, the Chinese adopted the Gregorian calendar, which celebrates New Year at the eve of December 31st to welcome January 1st as the first day of the year. So that's our traditional calendar. We say that the end of December kind of starts our traditional calendar. It's called the Gregorian calendar over. However, in China and many other countries, they celebrate the Lunar New Year, or the traditional Chinese New Year. The celebration lasts for 15 days until the full moon. And again, it's called the Spring Festival or Lunar New Year. The holiday was a time to honor ancestors and deities, and it revolves around traditional Chinese practices like cleaning one's house to honor the deities, posting scrolls with lucky messages on windows and doors, and that helps get rid of bad spirits. On the eve of the celebration, each family would have dinner together and around a family table. The meal usually was comprised of long noodles for long life and fish for abundance. And on the last day, the families eat a round dumpling in the form of a moon, which symbolizes a tight family unit. The dragon dance was also a traditional Chinese practice. They believe that they descended from dragons. Chinese New Year is being celebrated in countries which have large Chinese populations or Asian populations, including mainland China, Hong Kong, Macau. It's also celebrated outside of China, Taiwan, Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand, Cambodia, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, and even here in Seattle. In our international district in downtown Seattle, there is a Chinese New Year parade every year. I've seen that, and it's really fun to go to. People greet each other with the phrase Gong Xi Fa Chai, meaning happiness and prosperity. All right, one more to go over here. Lucky red envelopes contain money, and they're commonly given to children and families and others during the New Year celebrations. Red is the color of good luck, and the fact that the envelope is red is more important than the money it contains. Money wrapped in the red envelope symbolizes that the giver wishes good luck and blessings for the receiver. Like I said, this is the year of the ox. Traditionally, the ox is a sign of strength, reliability, calmness, patience, and trustworthiness. So remember, there's 12 animals, and each of them has their own meanings. And then there's this question, what is this sign, this Chinese symbol? It's one of the most common characters used in New Year's celebrations, and it is Fu, which means fortune or good luck. During the New Year's celebration, it is written on a special red sign and often hung upside down on the front door. It is hung upside down because the word for upside down sounds like arrive or here, therefore symbolizing that good luck has arrived at the house. All right, you can go ahead and read and explore these more on your own, but what we included in this pack is just many different activities and readings about Chinese or Lunar New Year, and you can answer the questions. So this is, what are other names for Chinese New Year? This question asked right here. Well, you would simply say, it's also known as the Spring Festival or Lunar New Year, okay? So there's some things that you can answer there. Here's some things that you cannot do on New Year's Day. So I encourage you over the next few days, so you don't have to do this all today, Wednesday. Think about it, doing it on Wednesday, some afternoon Thursday maybe, and even on Friday. There's lots of time to work on this because we included a lot of information. There's a how to draw an ox activity, which is really fun. And there's an activity of how to write fu, so you can practice writing in Chinese. We've included a word search, a color in the ox, kind of like a mandala, lots of different colors, and talking about the zodiac, the other animals, and some geography. So lots of fun things here to do. So I encourage you to look at those and explore those, okay? Also included is the New Year lantern activity. So this is an activity we included kind of a gold and pinkish red paper, and you can follow the directions that are included there and create your own happy Lunar New Year lantern. So that's something fun you can do also, okay? And the last thing we included was this dragon mask. We encourage you to, this is on cardstick, you can color that in, make it really detailed, and you can make a Lunar New Year mask out of that. All right, that's my quick introduction to our Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year activity that we're doing today on Nearpod. Kind of follow through. I'm going to do read aloud, and I'll be asking you a couple questions during the Nearpod that you need to ask a couple or answer a couple questions about Lunar New Year and what you are learning. On Friday, I'll try and have another video Nearpod ready with just a few more information bits about Lunar New Year also. I hope you have fun with all of these activities. There's a lot of information here, lots of interesting and cool things to learn about. And also, if you go to Epic, There's a lot of books on there. You can ask one of your teachers to help you find and navigate them. I know there's some fun ones. There's even a couple movies in there as well. All right, second graders, have fun, enjoy the read aloud, and enjoy these activities, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.